Hello friends, my name is Ramsu. Today we'll discuss about a topic how to estimate in agile projects. Friend, today's topic is very interesting and I am hopeful that you would definitely love this video. So let's start. First of all, I would request to please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell option as well so that my new videos can reach to you. So let's start. How to estimate in agile projects. First of all, understand friend that there is a difference between estimation in traditional project management and estimation in agile projects. Right now we are talking about that how we can estimate in agile projects. So first of all, we have to understand that what is estimation actually. Friend, whenever we talk about estimation, basically estimation in projects means two questions: how much time is required and how much cost is required. Basically these are the two main questions whenever we are initiating any project and implementing any project. So during the planning phase we must have to answer those questions. What are those questions? How much time is required any to complete any particular activity, and how much cost is required. Basically see friend, here whenever we have the clarity about these two questions, so based on that friend, uh, basically we want to estimate about the resources required, time, human skills, cost, etc. So basically estimation is answer of those two questions: how much time is required and how much cost is required. Now uh, coming toward our main topic, like how to estimate in agile projects. Basically we have many approaches are available in agile. First approach is playing poker. Poker means a story point calculation. Simply friend, a story point calculation is basically a technique. What happened, like uh, we basically use the concept of story point here. What does it mean? Basically we write down the user stories on the on the cards, okay, and we ask from the scrum team to give points to each story based on their complexity level. And we use the Fibonacci numbers like 1, 3, 5, 7, 8. So basically what is the concept here? For example, let's suppose there are three stories, okay. Story means functional requirement, okay. So from the product backlog, so if there are, for example, if there are three stories, so each the scrum team basically pick one story and compare it with some basic story, okay, and based on that give points to the story. And the story point is basically based on the comparison from the baseline story and the complexity level. Let me give you an example here just to clarify the concept of playing poker here. The concept of story point is that, for example, we have uh, one story that customer can log in into the system. For example, just one story is that can he can log in into the system by entering the user ID and password, okay. So this is one story. So for example, we have given this story point as 1 point. Another requirement is that customer, after login, customer can browse the products into the e-commerce solution, and he can do the payment through credited card. So what we can do, we can give this story point as 8 points. Why? Because it is difficult as compared to a story 1. So this, in that way, basically scrum team assign story points to each story, and they continue like that. So this is called as the concept of a story point or poker here. Another friend, the concept of the estimation is team estimation. Team estimation means, friend, that we prepare the stories on a card and from the product backlog, and we put the first card on the table and decide which side of this first card from left or right is for stories with higher priority. and then the game beginner takes the first card from the deck and puts it on the proper side, left or right. The next player repeats the action and takes the next card and rearrange cards that are already on the table. So it will continue so that we can reach at some consensus uh, within the within the team. So that is called and this when all cards are placed on the table, the team assign numerical values from the Fibonacci sequence to the stories. Friend, this is called as the concept of team estimation. It is very similar to the previous one, friend. Basically the concept is that it is also a method of estimation, and it is basically a game scenario in which we are in a game we are estimation, like we put all the cards on the table and we ask every team member to come and put it on the sequence means that in the priority basis, in the difficulty level, they can sequence the user stories on the table, and at some point of level we will reach at some consensus among the team members that okay, this is the sequence, this is the difficulty level at which all the team members are agreed, so that we can proceed further. So this is called as the concept of team estimation. Now the another concept is called as ideal hours. This is also another type of team estimation, friend. This technique tries to estimate the productive time necessary to spend on the project. Okay, so the concept is that based on these calculations, the team plans to its work. It is said that during the 8-hour working day, only 4 to 6 hours are productive, which is very true. The rest of the time is spent on phone calls, responding to emails, and so on. So, to calculate the team's possibilities, that is, how many effective hours there are in one sprint. Sprint means 3 to 4 weeks time period to deliver the work. We have to multiply the number of team members by several effective hours spent during one working day and by the number of working days in one sprint, so that in that way we can calculate the ideal hours and we can estimate the activities accordingly. So friend, the ideal hour is another type of the estimation technique which we normally used for agile projects. So friend, thank you, thanks a lot for your time, and that's all from my side. I hope you like this video. If you like, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and thanks a lot for your time, and that's all from my side. Thank you.